the financial system will collapse completely.
You think, is it completely, you said?
Yeah, in the sense of, you know, it's based on that Börse, the stock exchange, and the value of the stock exchange is by the shareholders. But many companies do not want that. It's not in the interest of the company of such short-term goals as the shareholders want to see. You know, in 1 year you get the benefit, but to pump out the benefit in 1 year means you do not see the long-term benefit. And things are changing so fast that it will ruin the whole thing if you are only looking at a 1 year stretch.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's true. And Radhapriya, how are you doing? Hare Krishna. So first of all, I want to thank those of you who are regularly sending donations to the DLAND project. So, anyway, so yeah. So thank you all very much. Govinda, especially Govinda, Radhapriya, Achyuta, Krishna, Shrikanta. Thank you very much. And one thing about this lockdown is our communication has become so much better. I never communicated like this before. Like, especially the Zoom came at the right time, actually. Like, yes, the Skype was there, and other, you know, WhatsApp was there. But I mean, this kind of communication, is really, really something very wonderful. And I was thinking that maybe we can communicate in this way in future, even when everything opens up. Probably we can continue to communicate. Like so many of you, I haven't really spoken for so long, and now I can see all of you just sitting in front of me. And so, yes, I mean, at a time like this, what should we do? The most important thing to do is we have to depend upon Krishna. At a time like this, that is the most important thing. Because when everything is so nice and happy, then we don't really depend upon Krishna so much, isn't it? We think everything is so nice, we are enjoying, and you know, like we are so much concerned, which ultimately leads to sense gratification. So when there is so much opportunities for sense gratification, then we tend to think about how wonderful this world is, and we never think that there can be some difficulties in this material nature. But then difficulties come, and we realize these difficulties actually force us. I am giving a class every day, Indian time at 6 o'clock, on Uddhav Gita. You know why I selected Uddhav Gita? Because Uddhav has been aware that Krishna is going to now leave this planet. Now, Uddhav was so attached to Krishna, like his whole life actually centered around Krishna. I mean, every day Uddhav used to come to Krishna before Krishna even woke up. And then he would leave Krishna's palace when Krishna fell asleep. He would go home when Krishna retired, Krishna fell asleep, and he would come back to Krishna's palace even before Krishna woke up. So that means you can well imagine, like his whole day was centered around Krishna. And not only he was a Krishna's cousin, he was Krishna's most intimate friend in Dwarka. He was Krishna's minister. He was Krishna's constant companion, Krishna's counselor, Krishna's messenger. You know, any important thing that Krishna needed to do, it was Uddhav who had to do that. And Uddhav realized, Krishna told Uddhav that after 7 days, Dwarka will disappear. Dwarka will sink in the ocean. Can you imagine the city that you are living? Within 7 days, a whole city is going to be destroyed. How will you feel? Krishna is telling, so everybody leave Dwarka. Go to Prabhash Tirtha. And what would happen? Uddhav knew the Brahmana's curse. That entire Jadu dynasty, Jadu family will be destroyed. Everyone in the family will die. Can you imagine your entire family, and not a small family? Just to give an idea, Krishna has 16,108 wives. Each wife had 10 sons. He had grandsons. You know, like all of them are going to die. I mean, compared to that situation, I mean, this situation that we are facing is no problem actually. It's just a little bit of a crisis. And then, you know, and Uddhav wanted to leave with Krishna, but Krishna told him, no, you stay on. Right? And now Uddhav had to stay back. Krishna is going to leave. All the members of the family are going to die. The city that he lived there for so many years is going to disappear. So Krishna started to advise him. And what is the advice? At a time like this, detach yourself. Material attachment is the cause of our bondage. And then Uddhav Gita is so instructive actually. At a time like this kind of topic really wakes us up. And so we don't know what's going to happen. Like there's a lot of speculation, and this is just the beginning actually. This difficulty, the problem with this difficulty is that there is no cure. There is no cure. That's why there is so much anxiety. But at the same time, one thing we know, that the spirit soul can face any difficulty. Like say, for example, there had been so many crises, especially in a country like India. There had been malaria is a big threat in India. And not that everybody is taking the vaccine, but you know, it comes and it goes. So this is one thing that these people do not understand. The ability of the spirit soul. It is spirit soul's body, and the spirit soul can create the resistance. Well, some will be able to create the resistance, some will not be able to create the resistance. But it doesn't matter. Like, and yes, maybe at a time like this, many people will die. But look at the world situation. You know, like every day they're slaughtering so many animals, mainly so many cows they're slaughtering. And how can they expect that there won't be any repercussion? You can't just continue to act in a wrong way and not be punished. The world has been acting in a wrong way for so many years. And how can we expect that there won't be any punishment, there won't be any reaction? And what is happening is the reaction. The question may arise, then, well, we the devotees, we never kill the animals, we lead a pure life. And in that respect, my reaction will be, my response will be, when the world was enjoying, we were enjoying in that world. And when there will be calamity in this world, then we have to suffer the calamity. We have to be prepared for that. Isn't it true? Like when everything was honky-dory, everything was so wonderful in this world, so much money, so much entertainment, so much facilities, so much comfortable arrangements. Yes, we are enjoying in that arrangement. And today, if there is crisis, we have to be prepared for that also. But one thing we know, and I can assure you with full confidence, that because you all have taken shelter of Krishna, Krishna will protect you. Don't worry about that. Krishna will protect you. Krishna said that those who surrender unto me, I will protect them. Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashati. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja aham tvang sarva papebhyo mokshayisham. I'll deliver you from all sinful reactions. Don't worry. So maybe the situation in the world will not be so wonderful, but at least we know that Krishna will protect us. Krishna will protect us. But we have to become serious about it. Sometimes we take to Krishna consciousness and then we drift away. But even if we drift away, at a time like this, we are forced to come back and become serious. Become serious about your spiritual life. And it doesn't take very much to become serious about spiritual life. The only thing is that it needs is just surrender unto Krishna, depend upon Krishna, have full faith in Krishna. Krishna is there. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That faith is the first consideration. Ado Shraddha. Have faith. Krishna is the supreme controller. Krishna is the supreme creator. Krishna is the supreme maintainer. So if he is the supreme maintainer, yes, he will maintain, he'll take care. And yes, calamities may come, but Krishna takes care of his devotees. Those who surrender unto Krishna, Krishna will take care. I mean, not only in our Vaishnav culture, even in Christian culture, we can see Bible, Old Testament. Moses is leading the Jews from Egypt to Israel. How many of you know that incident? Raise your hands. Yeah, most of you know that. Moses is leading the Jews out of Israel. The Jews were like the slaves. So now they all are running away, led by Moses. So Pharaoh sent the army, get them, bring them back. So they came to the river. They have to cross the river, Nile, huge river. What happened? The river parted and they crossed the river. But when the soldiers came, chasing them, the river water again came together and washed them away. Is it a fairy tale? Is it a story? No. Scriptures never tell a lie. Old Testament is a scripture. It's not a lie. Okay, at least we know whether the river parted or not. We know they went across the river, right? But what is there? Desert. A long, hundreds of miles of long desert. They had to cross the desert. Were they carrying any food with them? In that situation, could they carry anything with them? They somehow carried their own life and ran. And it took days and months to cross the desert. What were they eating? How many of you know what they were eating? Govinda? Yeah, unmute your thing. Unmute your, yeah, now you speak. What were they eating?
They were eating manna.
Yeah, manna. Where was the manna coming from?
From God.
Yes. Yeah. Now, okay, let's just consider. Did Moses lead the Jews to Israel from Egypt? Is it factual? We know that it's a fact. It's not a story. Did Moses lead them to escape from Egypt, from Pharaoh? We know it's a fact. Did they come to Israel? We know it's a fact. Then what, did it take 1 or 2 days? No, it took them months. And every day God was sending them the food. Otherwise, in the middle of the desert, what kind of food they could have? Okay, another interesting thing there. Manna is naturally vegetarian food, right? From heaven, God was not sending them steaks and fried chicken. Right? They were getting vegetarian food, and some of them got sick and tired of eating vegetarian every day. So they wanted to have meat. Okay, Govinda, you can tell us then what happened. Do you know?
They started to worship that golden cow. Is it that story?
No, not that. Anyway, I will tell you.
Expert.
Then Moses said that, okay, if you want, you'll get it, but be prepared for the consequence. Be prepared for the consequence. And then, lo and behold, next morning, there were so many birds, and they were catching the birds, those who wanted to eat meat. They caught the birds and they roasted the birds and ate them. And then there's a massive epidemic of plague. And those who ate the meat, they died. So, this is not from our Mahabharata and Srimad Bhagavatam. This is from, this is from Old Testament. And, here is the consequence of eating meat. And today we are seeing this coronavirus is, disease that came from animals, came from eating meat. So let's be prepared for that, like for so many years, they're slaughtering cows. And this is the reaction that's happening. And they will suffer. They will suffer. This is just the beginning. And if this goes some other disease will come, like this is Krishna's arrangement. This is the reactions that the mother nature is going to punish them. And so let's be prepared, like in the world gets into difficulty, there will be crisis. And we have to face the difficulties also. We are enjoying with them, and when they're suffering, we have to suffer also with them in the society. And let our faith become stronger. Let us become situated in the knowledge that we have been reading for the last so many years. And now will be the test. We will see what happens due to sinful reactions, and we will also see how Krishna takes care of his devotees. We don't need to worry about that. Krishna will take care. So don't be afraid, have faith in Krishna. He will take care. Does anybody have any question or comment? Please feel free to ask or speak. Nirmal Kumar, Nirmal, how are you?
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
So you're back in Switzerland?
No, I am in Sri Lanka, Jaffna.
Oh, you're okay. So you're participating from Sri Lanka. See, this is a wonderful thing. Like, actually, sometimes, I'm getting 500 devotees participating in the class from all over the world. Thank you. Thank you so much. Murli, how are you doing? Murli Krishna? Murli, you have to unmute. Then press the button, mute button. Are you monitoring? Or?
Oh, now it works. Huh?
Yeah.
I couldn't stop it.
Okay.
Yes,
So?
things are going well
Yeah.
with me. And I'm quite sad that I cannot go to the temple anymore.
Yeah.
But I hope it will change soon.
See how, how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made all the arrangements? As if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knew that there will be a time when we won't be able to go to the temple and render devotional service. So Mahaprabhu said, doesn't matter, chant the holy name. Your display of devotion will be displayed in chanting the holy name. Because the time will come, we won't be able to go to the temple. Now we are able to sit at home and chant the holy name. I mean, I don't think, in a long time, we never had such wonderful opportunity, to focus so nicely in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. What's your daughter's name? She's waving her hands.
Chandrika.
Haribol, wie geht's dir?
Anasuya.
Haribol, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Haribol.
Okay.
Govinda, how is she doing?
Chandrika.
Yeah, wie geht's dir?
She's shy.
Okay, very good. Indamukhi, how are you?
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
Yeah, Haribol.
Very happy to see you and all of devotees. I have maybe a small question. This is about, yet we are speaking about coronavirus. What is about 5G? They speak also a lot about 5G. You understand? 5G.
5G.
It is internet, you know.
Oh, 5G. Okay. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe maybe Balaram can explain.
Just wanted to ask, yeah.
I
Because
know I'm using 4G. I didn't go up to 5G as yet.
many say that is not so good for the planet also. I don't know.
Oh, I see. Balaram, any idea what 5G can do to us?
The main understanding is that the real devastation of the earth is not outside, it's inside the consciousness. Like if you have a different consciousness, then the things don't affect you the same way. So if people realize that the consciousness is the main factor, I think that is the ultimate understanding.
Okay. What harm it can cause, Balaram?
It can cause brain damage. It can cause so many things.
What damage?
Brain damage.
Brain damage. 5G.
Because these are waves, like a microwave, these are waves, and if at the point when you make the connection, the wave is very strong, and if you hold that phone close to your ear, where all the organs are, then of course it can impact. But it's impacting according to your level of consciousness also.
That's true. I mean, it's creating unnatural arrangement in the nature.
Yes.
I'm seeing, like say, for example, in Mayapur, you see, ever since they put those, what's it called? The antennas or whatever, the green coconut, they're not green anymore. They're just, their surface is so badly scarred and, so, and, you can immediately see that it's happening due to those waves, created by the antennas, receiver of those waves. Yeah. Naina Manjari, how is your health? Ganz gesund?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay. Very good. Very good. You're looking good.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. And Jasuda, Jasanandan, how are you doing?
Yes, do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. We are fine. I mean, I enjoy a little bit that there is not so much stress anymore. Everybody has time. Nobody's pushing you for anything. Yeah, I enjoy to have a little bit more time also to chant and,
You have always been very smart.
I don't know.
You remained cool. Yeah.
Well.
And yes, that's very good. And Gaurasundar, how is Gaurasundar doing?
Hare Krishna Maharaj, obeisances. I'm fine, I'm okay. So far, so good.
Okay, very good. Very good. So you are enjoying this lockdown?
Yeah, I like to stay at home and listen to lectures and chant, and it's no problem for me. I'm staying alone. I'm used to that. I like it.
You're staying alone?
Yeah, I'm always alone.
You're always alone. What happens?
I mean, Krishna, but you know what I mean. Okay. Thank you, Maharaj.
Very good. And Mohan Gopal, how are you doing?
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. With Lord Krishna's mercy and with your blessings, we are doing quite good.
Yeah.
So
how
we are always
everything in Germany.
In Germany. Slowly the things are going better. So only two days back we were checking the curve, and it has flattened now. And most likely from 4th of May they will slowly open small shops. Buses and trams are running. Only things, educational institutes will stay closed till August or September.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
And Madhavi, how are you?
Thank you very much. I'm fine. I'm happy that I have a little bit more time for chanting and reading and going for long japa walks in the nature and so on.
Oh, you can go out. You can go out and japa walk?
We can go out. Also, you're not allowed to go more than 5 in a group, but alone or with someone from the family, you can still go.
Very good.
And I'm also happy that I don't have to be in financial anxiety because my employer is paying 80% of my wages. This is like from the government, we are getting it. So I don't have to be in too much anxiety.
And Sachidulal, how are you?
Haribol, Guru Maharaj.
Yeah. Hare Krishna.
We are very fine. We also do enjoy the lockdown, but I still have to go to work. I make some home office and change and go other days I have to go to work. But much more time now at home and reading. It's very nice. I like it also.
And how is the lady sitting next to you doing?
What well, thank you, Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. Radhakanta, how are you doing?
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. We are fine, Guru Maharaj. Thank you. And we are waiting for our service. It will start from 11th of May.
Okay, so it's opening up, huh?
Yes.
And like, how is the situation there?
Situation is better now, and contamination is not going anymore, and slowly is improving.
Okay, so you are starting your restaurant.
Yes, 11th we can start.
Okay, very good.
School are starting.
And school also start.
How is Arjun doing?
Neela Madhav.
Neela, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
He said he was a little bit boring at the beginning because we could go out, but now we found some friends and we are playing and doing many homeworks. But he's happy to go back to school.
Very good. Convey my blessings to Neela. I'm sorry about his name. Actually, Arjun is Jasodada's son. Yeah.
Yes.
Jasanandan's son. Yeah. Neela. Yeah. Gauranga, how are you? You have to unmute your.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. I'm in Switzerland since end of March. I got a job.
Oh, okay.
And
where are you, in Zurich?
I'm close to Zurich. Yeah. Whenever I don't work, I just go to temple, take darshan and take prasadam.
Very good.
And yeah, I'm working full time Monday to Friday. I'm not at home. You know.
Very good. Very good. And what do you do?
IT support, as I used to do all the time. You know. I got a contract, from March till July.
Okay, good. And Damodar Prashad?
Yes, Guru Maharaj.
Yes.
Yes.
So everything is all right?
Yes, Guru Maharaj.
You're looking pretty blissful.
Yeah, I'm fine. I told you I just came back 3 days ago.
Oh.
Because I was supposed to leave India end of March.
Oh,
but
okay.
my flight got cancelled, so I was stuck in Vrindavan.
Okay. So you came back 3 days ago?
Yes.
Oh, that's why you're looking so blissful.
Yes.
Because you are in Vrindavan.
Yes.
All these days, yeah. Okay, very good.
How's your health, Guru Maharaj?
My health is okay. Haribol Neela. Hare Krishna. ¿Cómo está? Okay. Hare Krishna. And how in the temple, Damodar Prashad, how are the devotees in the temple?
Maybe we should ask Nayana because I don't.
Oh, right.
Well.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Nayana, how is everybody?
More or less okay.
There is only one Mataji. She's little sick, but it seems it's not from the corona.
Okay, but you are completely cured, huh?
Yes, I went to make like a blood test to see if my body's produce antibodies, and yes, I have antibodies, so I am okay.
Okay, very good,
Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
very good, very good. And Achyuta Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
Wie geht's?
Hare Krishna. No, alles ready, okay, yeah. I'm going to Wednesday and Friday in the temple to make a date is very in the bed in the evening. And the morning go to Mangalarti in the temple is no problem. I have no problem here in Langenthal. No problem.
Yes. So you are. So you are in Langenthal now. Settle down. Okay. Radhapriya, so you are alone at home?
Yes, Guru Maharaj. There was also a change happening. Guru Seva was staying with me the last year in that room, but she could not return because of coronavirus.
Who is that?
She could not return from India. Back
Who is that? Who is that?
Guru Seva.
Okay. Guru Seva.
Yes.
No, she lives with you.
No, she was staying with me last spring until February. But now she left to India, and then came this whole corona crisis, and she was not able to come back. And now I removed all her things to Vanamali Mataji. You know Vanamali Mataji?
Yeah, I think I know her, yeah.
From Langenthal also.
Okay, so you're moving to Langenthal?
Yes.
You will move to Langenthal?
No, we removed Lord Nishingadev, Guru Seva, and all her things to the house of Vanamali Mataji in Langenthal.
Okay.
And now I have a room free again for my older son. He may come again to live with me.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
But I'm listening.
So all of you are taking care nicely? Huh? Everyone is taking proper care from virus?
Yes, Guru.
Yes. Okay. And I can see a little bit of Mrs. Nirmal Kumar. Okay.
Yeah, yes.
How are you doing?
Thank you, Maharaj. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm in Switzerland. I'm Zurich. I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah. Your children are with you?
Yeah, they are nearby. Yeah.
Oh,
They're
they're
living
not
also in
with you?
Zurich. Yeah.
He's working with Swiss, no? Your son?
Yes.
Okay, very good. I met him sometimes in the Zurich airport.
Okay.
And he is near your house. And
Yeah.
what about your daughter?
She also living here in Zurich.
Okay, she's married?
Yeah, she married.
Both of them are married?
No. Only daughter married.
Okay, son is
Not married. I'm following every day your classes. Every day non-stop from Ramayan.
okay.
Every day I'm listening. Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
And Nirmal Kumar, how is everything in Sri Lanka?
It's all going now. Slowly go down. Maybe next week we'll start again. School and the shops will open. Temples and some other, the festivals we cannot do.
How is your preaching going there?
Preaching is now more than 1 month is nothing.
Okay.
You cannot go out.
Everything is locked down, huh?
Yeah. And Sunday feast, any festival, no. Ram Navami and now is Nishamika Sadutti.
Yeah.
Cannot celebrate here. The police not allowed. Not here, Maharaj.
Right. Yeah. So, okay.
Guru Maharaj, can I
Yes.
say quickly something? I really liked your videos you did, your newest videos on Facebook.
Say again, Nadapriya, I couldn't hear you.
I really liked your latest videos that you produced on Facebook.
Oh.
So I'm always sharing your nice videos. I think it's a very nice preaching opportunity, that Corona lockdown situation.
Oh. Okay. Thank you. So thank all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
Happy to meet all
Thank
of
you.
you.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
Guru Maharaj.
Guru Maharaj.
Yeah. Okay. Mohan Gopal. Yeah.
Yes, Guru Maharaj, I had one question.
Yeah.
During this Corona crisis, many people are living their lives, and with some medical advancements, they are trying to revive their lives. So sometimes some people are clinically dead, but after some time again they try to revive that person. So I always feel that once the Yamadutas are taking the Atma out of the body, how can they allow this Atma to be going back into that same body, and again that person awakes?
I don't know this kind of record. Where did you find it?
So, for example, some days back, I was reading one research article where they say that if a person has got severe heart attack or something like this, and with some electrical pumpings, or by pumping his heart within first 5 minutes to 20 minutes, they can still revive that person back, and his heart starts functioning once again. So
don't worry about all that because ultimately everybody has to die.
Yeah.
So they may bring back for 5 minutes or so, like the body, like that means the soul didn't leave the body. The soul was still in the body, and
okay,
that started to function. Because once the soul leaves the body, only Krishna and Lord Shiva can bring them back.
Okay.
No one else can bring the dead
That
body.
means when they medically think that there is no soul, but that soul is still there in the dormant form in that body.
Understand that because once the soul leaves the body, it's difficult to come back, bring them back.
Okay, Guru Maharaj. Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
Guru Maharaj, I have a question.
Yes, Nayana Manjari.
Maybe it's a stupid question, but I still ask because it was a question which came in the class, and I was a little bewildered. It was like, how is it Krishna never leaves Vrindavan, but we say the Krishna on the earth is leaving Vrindavan. So when we say Krishna is never leaving Vrindavan, we are meaning that this is Goloka Vrindavan Krishna. Or how is it? Maybe you can say a few words over there.
Yeah, Krishna never leaves Golok Vrindavan. What I was telling the other day in the class when the question came up, you see, Akrura came to take Krishna to Mathura, right?
Yes.
Krishna and Balaram. Then when they came to the border of Vrindavan, at that time, Akrura wanted to take a bath in Jamuna. So he went to take bath, and then in the river, he saw Krishna there in the Krishna Balaram in the river. So he went back, and he saw Krishna and Balarama sitting in the chariot, right? So at that time, what actually happened is because Akrura saw the Krishna with four-arm form, yeah, in the river. So at that time, the Krishna of Vrindavan, the son of Nanda Maharaj, that Krishna of Vrindavan, he went back to Vrindavan, and Akrura actually take Vasudev Krishna, the son of Vasudev. And that Krishna, because he is the source of all incarnations were there in Krishna's body, right? So the Vasudev Krishna went to Vrindavan, Mathura, and Nanda Krishna came back to Vrindavan. Now you may question, but the gopis were thinking that, Krishna, nobody could see Krishna. They are crying in separation. Yeah, that is a feeling that they had that Krishna left. And Krishna met them. But when they met Krishna, they felt they are dreaming. Right? When they met Krishna, they thought, oh, they are dreaming. All Krishna's pastimes are going on just as usual. But the gopis had a feeling that, oh, Krishna left. Okay.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much, Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so I will end now. Now I have another conference call in 10 minutes. And after that, I have a class after half an hour. So coronavirus is keeping me busy.
Guru Maharaj, during this time, we have seen that you are giving so many lectures. Please take care of your health as well.
Yes, I'm taking care. I'm having Ayurvedic treatment after a long time.
Okay.
And Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Jai Gurudev.
I'm very happy to meet all of you.
Hare Krishna.
And we'll meet again.
Yes.
We'll have this. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.